Assassin's Creed Shadows is a new closed-world RPG from Ubisoft. And no, I didn't make a mistake, it is a closed world. We will talk about it in a second. For now, let me just give a general impression of the game. It is Ghost of Tsushima at home. I think everybody understands what it means. It's like when you are in a store with your parents. You ask for cookies and they say that you have cookies at home. But at home, you have tasteless, generic cookies that are not as good as the ones that you want. That's basically Assassin's Creed Shadows. Now about the closed world. Ubisoft doesn't learn. They came up with a bad game design idea and they stayed devoted to it. I'm talking about their stupid level system, where if a foe is a couple of levels higher than you basically are powerless. Because of that, the world that was supposed to be open shrinks in size to a butthole. Basically, your exploration ability is severely limited because of the level restrictions. Yes, technically you can go and explore the closed world, but in practice you can't, because every peasant can end you in one shot or in two shots. And some may say, The Witcher 3 also has levels. Does that mean that The Witcher 3 is also a bad game? First, it is not even close to Assassin's Creed games. In Assassin's Creed games, and in Shadows in particular, to encounter a superior level NPC, you literally have to walk like 100 meters off the designated path. In The Witcher though, it barely ever happens. And even then, it is not like people praise The Witcher for that. No, it sucks when it happens. But in Assassin's Creed games, and in Shadows in particular, it happens all the time, and consequently it sucks more. A lot more. Actually, now that I think of it, with all of those level restrictions, I expect purchasable XP boosters to be available in the game later, as it was in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. And since we have already mentioned the levels and how it is bad, I have to add that it affects the Hidden Blade. At the beginning of the game, the Hidden Blade works as it should, but later in the game, it turns out that the blade doesn't one-shot even basic NPCs if their level is higher. I'm not gonna talk much about it, I will just say that it is one of the most distinct and unique attribute and mechanic of the series, and it doesn't work properly for many games. I'm just gonna say that Assassin's Creed games are never gonna be good, unless the Hidden Blade works properly again. I mean, it's Assassin's Creed, not a Battle's Creed. Why you have to battle every mini-boss? Why can't you assassinate him? Now let's talk about the vibes. After all, a lot of people play games to experience something that it didn't have, whether it is saving Galaxy and Mass Effect games, or being a shinobi in Assassin's Creed Shadows. But to get that experience, the immersion is important, and that's why we're gonna talk about the vibes. You know, initially, the first couple of cutscenes, it seemed that the vibes are okay. Some of the cinematics were really good. I mean, the camera work and stuff like that. But then, that happened.
Why have we stopped? What are you waiting for? Attack! Attack!
A couple of years ago, in the trailer to Assassin's Creed Mirage, Ubisoft used a rap song, and a lot of people cringed. And it seems that Ubisoft, again, didn't learn anything. It was not the rap that was a problem. It is that the theme of the game doesn't match the music style. Yes, it may be a shocking discovery, but there were no bass guitar nor drums in 1579 Japan. Yeah, I know, shocking. Stuff like that affects the immersion in the game. People notice it. Those instruments, that genre, did not exist in that time period. I mean, why not put the Skibidi song in the Shadows? I mean, if we are denying the concept that music in games serves the atmosphere, why not go further? In fact, let me do that for you.
My style is ridiculous.
Do you like it? Does it help the atmosphere? Did it immerse you in 1579 Japan? No? I thought so. Even if you're not doing a historically accurate game, those things disturb the vibe. Like, nobody is doing that. No other studio. And it is not because that is such a genius thing that nobody came up with it. No, just other game developers understand what role does music have in games. Ubisoft though doesn't understand that. Like, why have a GMV inside the game? No, actually it isn't even good for a GMV. I know because I've done GMVs. Now, before we move on, I must ask you to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and after this video go check out my other videos. They all are great, brilliant videos. You know, I've talked to a guy yesterday and he said, your videos are brilliant, Croissant. Brilliant videos, he said. I've never seen anything like it. They're probably the greatest videos in the history. I don't think anyone has done such brilliant videos. Now we will move faster, I don't want to drag it out for too long. Now, let's discuss one more aspect of the game that made me facepalm.
I'll have to make changes to the place.
Then it is time to start gathering supplies.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Name me one 10 out of 10 game that has base building. Because I can think of one. The reason why Ubisoft added it in the game is to add more activities to the game to make the game longer, adding resource grinding and level grinding. I said it many times, I think that base building and grinding resources is something that has to be left in the past. It is not like you are doing something different. No, all of those base building games are making you do the same thing over and over again. If you want to play something like that, there are better games. Go play Subnautica, Minecraft and Frostpunk. Now, the prologue is twice as big as it should be because we have two protagonists. In short, too many tutorials to the extent that it is tiring and boring. Apart from that, speaking about the protagonists, Naoya provides less satisfying gameplay. Initially I thought that it will be the other way around, because of the movement speed and stealth that Naoya provides. But her gameplay got ruined because of the levels and the hidden blade. Basically, because of that, the stealth in the game is not existing, and consequently, Naoya is useless. At least Yasuke is stronger and he has some satisfying finishers. So in the end, I think that double protagonist idea turned out to harm the game. Now, two more little details and we will jump to conclusions. 1. Yasuke at the beginning of the game is, let's say, I don't want to trigger YouTube, he is the S word. So if that is true, then why is he better dressed than his masters? And 2, how does he know Japanese language? Bro, what the hell? I didn't know you had Duolingo in 1579. It is not like he learned that in the process, later living in Japan. No, he's fluent right from the beginning. Yeah, I know he claims that he spent some time in Japan and listened to people. And he practiced with a priest. But why would a priest teach him in the first place? It is not like they treat him very well. Now, you could think that there is more to it, and maybe the plot will reveal it later, but it doesn't look like it judging by the attitude towards Yasuke in the opening cutscene. No, the actual answer to those questions is just because. Now let's conclude it all. I don't see a point to do a more in-depth analysis of the game, because if you have played any Assassin's Creed game since Origins, you have played Shadows. There is nothing original in Shadows. I could have said that at least you can play for the vibes, but we have already figured that out, that the vibes get ruined pretty often. I would say that this game is a 5 out of 10. If you liked other Assassin's Creed games since Origins and you want more, buy Shadows. If you want to play something and you're out of options, you may do that as well. But otherwise, you won't miss anything important. It is just one more Ubisoft game. And that's it for now. Subscribe to the channel and check out my other videos. See you later.